So now we're going to go after the level 10 September 1st, 2020 greater than Sudoku. So see what we have here. First one, very obvious, is 3, 4. We have 7, 9 down here. We have 15 box here. Let's get rid of the 3s up here. Doesn't really help us much yet. Get rid of the 4s here. And then there's a 15 box, which means that this has to be 16 or greater. It can never be 16 because of the 7, 9 here. So this is going to have to be 8, 9. So that should be somewhat helpful. 1, 2, 4, 5. This can never be a 4, 5. This box, we have a 10 here, and we have a 13 here. So if this is a 13 by 2, it can never be a 4, 9 because of this 9. 5, 8, 6, 7. This can never be a 6, so this can never be a 7. This would be a 5, 7, 4, 5, 6, or 3. So our other thing was that this is a 10, so this can't be a 5 and a 5. So we either have a 3, 7, or 4, 6 here. So that helps. We eliminate the 7 from here and the 6 from here. So these are both now 5, 8, which is helpful. So that's going to mean this is either 1, 7, or 2, 6. 5, 8 here restricts this box nicely. So this is going to be a 4, 7, 9. So this cannot be a 7. This cannot be a 1. So this is always a 2, 6. This 2, 8 helps us restrict this box. So there's 8 down there. This is never a 1 or a 9. So this is now going to be 6 here or 4 here, but that can't be a 4 because of this. So that means that this has to be a 3, 7. So this is going to be a 7 and a 3. Our other 7 is going to be located over here because of this 4, 7, 9 combo. This is now a 1, 3, 4 combo down here. So this 2, 6. Let's see what else we have here. All right, so getting rid of the 7s here, the 9s here. So there's always an 8 in this box. And then it's going to be the 2, 6 is taken here. So it's either 1, 5, or 1 or a 5 in here, and a 2 or a 6. So then this is going to be a 1, 5, 2, 6 also. So we'll see what we can make of that. Over here we have a 1, 3, 2, 6. So that's going to be helpful. There's never a 1 here. So the 1 is never here. So the 1's always in this row. So never an 8 here, so the 8's always here. This 8 will always be in this row. Trying to dive into that a little bit more, but over here we have pretty restricted. Oh, right, so there's no 9, so this has to be a 9 in this guy. And we're going to have either 7 here and a 4 here, or a 5, 6, 9. So 5, 6, or 4, 9. So that's a 4, 5 combo. So we can get rid of the 5, 4 here. So this is now going to be a 7, 2, or a 1, 8. 8 is there. So 1, 2, 8. Let's see what else we have. So, oh, I'm sorry, I've messed up here. So there's a 3 in this box. We know the 3 is already here, so this is always a 3. And then, yeah. So 1, 2, 5, 6, 8. So there's always an 8 here. This is 1, 2, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 7, 9. So there's always a 9 over here somewhere. 7, 9, 7, 9. This is never a 9. So the 9 has to be here. So this is going to be 4, 7, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6. There's never an 8 in this guy. So your 8's always going to be down on the bottom here. So that's either a 1, 8 or a 2, 7 here. Alright, so here we have a 2, 6 and here we have a 2, 6. So this is never a 2, 6 in this guy. We know it's never an 8. We know it's never a 1. So this is never a 1, 5 or a 2, 5, 8. So now we have a 1, 6, 8 here. So getting rid of the 2's, 1, 6, 8. So this is 6. So we can get this down now. So this is now a 2, 3 combo. So this is never a 7. So this can only be an 8 or a 9. And then this can only be a 6, 7, 8, or 9. And so this is greater, sorry, this is greater than this. So now it's going to restrict this box a lot. So what can this value be? So this can be a 10 or greater. So if it's 10, then this is a 4 because of the 6. And then a 2 or a 1. So 1, 2, 4 are the only possibilities of this box. So let's continue on from here. So our 7s are always over here. 5, so this is never a 5. So 2, 7 or 1, 8. So this can never be a 1, 7 because that would break the 9 box. So either 2, 7, 1, 8 or 2, 5, 6. 2, 5, 6 is impossible because of this 2, 5 right here. So this 5 is never in the 13 box. So 6, 7. So this is 4, 6. So 5, 6 is always here. So this is always a 5 down here. There's, let's see what else. So the 2 is always in this box here or here. This could be a 7. Oh no, so the 7 is always here. So this is always 2, 7 here. Because of this 7, 9, this 7, this makes this a 7. So now this is 1, 2, 6. This is now 1, 4, 8. And then this is a 1, 4. The 8 is already here, so this is 1, 4. So that makes a lot of sense. And then 8's always here, here. So 1, 4, 6, 8, 5. So 1, 4. So 1, 4, 5, 6, 8. So these are your possibilities here. So we'll see if we can eliminate stuff later. So there's no 6 here, so that helps a lot. So that's going to be a 8, 1 or a 2, 7. So now our 1, 2's are all taken here, but that doesn't help us because this won't ever contain a 1, 2. There's no 9's here, so this has to be a 9. So there's never a 9 here. So let's see, 4, 7 would break this box, so we can't have a 4, 7 there. 4, 5. So this is a 3. So I'm just trying to think what else we have here. But we know that there's 9 down here, so we can leave this for a few minutes. So, oh, the 3 here restricts this box, so this is going to help out a lot. 7, 4, so this is 2, 4, this is now 1, 8 is gone, so 2, 7, so this is now 3, 8, 9. So there's no, so the 3 is always here and the 8's always here. 6. So here we have 5, 6, 5, 6. So this box here can be a 5, 6. Or this can be a 5, 6. You can't mix anything besides that. So it's either going to be here or here for the 5, 6. So this 11, this is 12. So that's 23 minimum plus 13. So that takes us to 36, which means this is 9 in total. So this can never be 5, 6 here. So this has to be 5, 6. So our 5, 6 is always in these two squares. We know the 6 is here, so this is always a 5. So that helps out, I think. And then 5, 1 down here. 2, 7 gonna help us here. So yeah, so once again, this is pretty restrictive now. The 9 has to be here because once again we know this, the greatest number this could be is 9. So this 9 is always in this box. And then see what else we can do. 4, 7, 9. So this is always 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4, 8. Doesn't really tell us much yet. So 7. So the 7 is. Yeah, we don't know that yet. So let's continue on here. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. So this 7's always here. Because once again, the 7s are both contained in these squares, so this has to have a 7. We don't quite know what else goes with it yet. So it could be, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. So I don't really like that. We know that they're there, but I don't like to put in too many numbers in the square if I can avoid it. Alright, so what else do we have here? Our 7 here is always here. 5, 6, 9. The 1 is going to be one of these squares. The 4 and 8. 4 is always here. I mean, already taken, so our 4 is fairly restricted. Not really. So this is a 4 or an 8 in here. 1, 4, 8 here. So we don't know if that's going to hold true or not. So we know the 9 is not here. 1, 4 can be a 3. No 3 here. And then 2, 7 is also taken. So this has to be 1, 4, 8. So this can't be a 1. So 1, 4, 8 is always here, which makes this a 2 in every situation. So, and then the 2 also has to now be up here. So your 2 is going to be up here. Because once again, this has to be 1, 4, 8. There's no other options. The 9 is here, 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 or here, and then always here. So let's look at 7s. So any of you could be a 7. So we filled in the 1, 4, 8s here. So we know this is never a 1, 4, or an 8. So now we have a 3 as a possibility. So the 3 can be in any of these squares. It's starting to get a little ugly, but so let's look at it. So we have 1 covered, 2 covered, 3 covered, 4 covered, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So this has to be a 7. So that's helpful. I don't know if this is always a 9, but we'll check that in a minute. So this is helping out a lot. So this is always a 4 here. So 4, 1, 3, 8. So 3, no 3s here. So this is 1, 2, 1, 2. There's always a 1 here. 2, 3, 8, 9. All right, so let's look at this box real quick. So we've covered our 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this can't be an 8, so this has to be a 9. So this is always a 9. So that's very helpful. So that's going to put this as a 9. And then let's look at this box. So now it's pretty restricted. So this cage tells us that the max value that this could be, if we take the highest values of everything. So there's an 8, a 4, and a 2, really. So 8 plus 4 plus 2 is 14. So this can never be an 8. So this is a 3 or a 4, which means, oh right, there was already 8 removed, so so this is 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. So the 4 is one of these two squares. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 8. So what else am I missing? Alright, so here we're going to have 5, 6, 5, 6 because this is 1, 4, 8, so this is quite restricted. 1, 3, 4, 8, 9. Doesn't tell me a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. So it's going to be, oh, the 8's very restricted too. So now the 8's either here or here. But we're going to need an 8. There's no way about it because this is a greater than. So this is always going to be in this order. So so now we have 3, 4, 3, 4. This is always 4, 8, 1. So now we have, this is either 12 or 13. This is already 10. So this is 4, this is 3. Then they're going to equal each other. So that can't be. This has to be a 3, 4. This is now going to be a 4, 8, 9 combo here. Oh, this 2 gives us a 9 here. So this is 11. So this is always going to be true in this scenario, that this 2 here. So let's continue on without that. This 1 fills in this 4 nicely. This 5 and 1 are here, so this has to be a 6. This has to be a 5. This 6 is now filled. 6, 1, 2. So this is now 2, 6, 7. That's 15 in total, so this has to be 16 or greater. 3, 8, 2, the 2 is solved, 7, 9. So this is now 3, 8, or 4. This is 1, 5, and 9. So the 9 is not here. So now we have to build this box greater than 16 or higher. So if this is a 1, this would have to be a 9 and an 8. If this is a 5, this can never be a 1 because that's just 6 and that's 14. So if this is a 5, this would still have to be a 9. If this is a 1, this has to be a 9. So this is always a 9. So that's 1, 5. So now if we have a 1 and a 9, the 3 and 4 are invalid. If it's a 5 and a 9, it's 14. All of these would be true, so it doesn't totally help us. So our 9 is over here. Let's go back up here. 1, 3, 7, 4, 8, 4, 8, 5, 6, 5, 6. Oh, so we have the X-wing here. This is 5, 5, 5, and 5. So this is always going to be a 5. This is now going to be a 2 or an 8. 2 or an 8. This 8 was already taken, so this is always a 6, 7. 4, 8. Let's see, I'm sure I'm missing something obvious that people are like, oh, I see that. But sometimes you're more involved in the puzzle. 7, so 6, 7, 6, 7 is here. 1, 3, 4, 8 is here. So let's see. Bear with me for a second, just checking some things out. So this is interesting here because, so if this is an 8, this breaks this puzzle. So this 8 has to be here. So now this is either a 1 or a 5, which will both be greater than. So now this is 7. So this is always going to have to be 5 because if you make it a 1, you can't fix that. So so now it's 8 or 9 here. 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 7. 8 is done. 8 is done. 2 is done. 4 is done. 3, 3, 4. So this is always a 1. 3, 7. 3. So I think we're pretty much finished here. 2, 8, 6, 5, 6, 7, 4, 3. Yep, so 20 minutes. It's pretty good. So yeah, the whole key to this puzzle, I think, was this 5-6 combo up here, but that's about it. Thanks.